Hello, hello. Okay. So my plan is to I guess we want to download the Subway bundle from the cloud and I guess we want to have like a download button in here to trigger the download. At first I was like, "Oh, I'll just release this every Friday." Hey, what's going on, John 2.0? At first I was thinking we'll release this every Friday when the map gets published. But I don't think that's viable because then we have to wait for Apple to approve. And then the weekend's almost over by the time that happens. So I think we want to start with what I really want, which is publishing a bundle. And I forgot I was going to look up. I opened up a new tab. Oh, hey, Aiden, you're here too. How's it going? So I guess, yeah, I think after I finish New York, maybe London is next since you can help test. And London is more prestigious than, say, Chicago or Washington, D.C. Then after London, we'll do like other cities. And then we'll start building subways in cities that don't have subways because businesses are a change agent. Instead of going to space, instead of going to Mars, we're going to build subways underground. And then when we finish that, then we'll start on the Android version. Well, you're in a much better position to test London than I am. There's no channel to New York City yet. I I'm saying that kind of as a joke because I don't know when to do Android. Presumably Android would be at some point before that, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if the new map is published yet for the weekend. So mta.info maps. It is not out yet. Last time they published at 12:30 on Friday. Might plan a trip. I've been there 3 times already, just way before I was making Subway apps. So I have these as options for the maps that are pre-downloaded. So I want to add a new option down here for, I guess, download the latest bundle. And if you have a bundle already, should I save old bundles on the phone? I don't think so. I think you just download the latest one if you're a pro subscriber. Do you want to be able to see the history? I think that would be like a something we can add in the future, but to start, we don't need that at all. I know what train I would get. I don't know the cost of said train though. In London or So I was reading a thread on Reddit about how to be a better streamer, and they said don't sing along to the music. Oh, okay. Can I drive a train to space? I hope so. I think it's because if you sing along to the song, it might not be synced correctly, is what someone in the comments said. Because no one really knew why that advice was given. I know I was singing along last night and the night before. Can you drive a horse to space? I know they put horses on trains. But yeah, I think my goal is to, instead of creating TikToks, instead of like talking into a microphone and making TikToks, is to use clips from the stream as TikToks. Like this talking that I'm doing now, like maybe make a TikTok out of that instead of having dedicated TikTok time. I mean, I should still probably make some videos like that, like demos of the app. Hey, how's it going, Tukes? This is the best I've ever been. Take a good look. But not the best I'll ever be. It costs $100 from where I live to go to London. What? Oh, I guess that's not so bad. I mean, the cost to go to Boston from here is $100. I mean, with the variable pricing that Amtrak does, you can probably get there in $50 or $200, depending on what time of day and week. How are you doing, Tukes? And if you believe it, same price to Philly, which is... Oh, I guess as I say that out loud, it makes sense. Because you're not paying for the miles. You're paying for the people per mile that you're going through. And New Jersey is one of the densest regions. So you're paying to go through New Jersey. But going to Boston, it's a little bit more sparse. I mean, it's still crowded compared to like Montana or something, which is MT. But yeah, the cost people per mile. Doing good, right on. $600 for me to go to London. By horse? Well, to be frank, I am 2 hours away roughly from London by train. Yeah, so it's about the same as like going to Boston from here or vice versa. Which I guess is also the distance from San Diego to LA flight. I want to just flap my wings and fly. That would be so much fun. First step, get wings. Premium economy or business. Until 7. Well, it's 7 right now. Okay. So I guess we need like a download button. I guess that's the first step. I got a first class upgrade for free once. It was so nice. I definitely felt like an imposter. Like, do they know I got here for free? They like treat you so different in first class. That's expensive, but I am used to really cheap 30 quid flights around Europe. That's even cheaper than the train. Tuke says, I don't know if you saw the post of an indie iOS dev where his account had been terminated by Apple for some reason. Let me think. What's your take on investing in your indie apps that are controlled by Google Apple? It scared me a little bit after reading that. Yeah, exactly. The same thing of like making a game for Nintendo or making a game for Xbox or doing anything where you don't control everything. I guess if the US doesn't like you enough, they deport you or something like that. Or they put you in jail. I guess everything is a risk, and as an entrepreneur, how do I want to say this? I'm not sure how I want to say this, but it's something like managing risk is a part of every life path. If I chose not to become an entrepreneur, I would be risking, the joy that I'm getting from doing this. That's what they are doing now, kind of. The exception is web. Yeah, I did start on a web version of my app. It is nowhere near, well, that's not true. I was about to say it's nowhere near done. It works. I have the whole map working. It just needs like the whole rest of it to work. And like focusing on iOS is more important. You can diversify by having a web app and being on both Android and iOS to mitigate said risk. Yeah, I'm on Android also, partially for that reason. Partially because people keep asking for Android. Man, I need to add the subscription to Android. Because right now I have no idea how likely Android folks are to pay. And at some point, I need Android folks to pay, or just like close the Android app. So I'm clicking on things and they're not highlighting on the right hand side here. So here's the for each, and this is inside of a section. Oh, I see. I have a row inside of a section. So I want to make another section at the end. Let's see. I think it's Command Option. Yeah, that. Okay. Then we can add another one of these. We'll just print hello for now. Personally, I don't think it's a massive risk as long as I follow said rules. It should be fine. Why Android users pay didn't know. No, I said I don't know if they're going to pay or not. There's no subscription available on Android at this time. And I need to put that in. Oh, that's putting on every single one. That's not where I want it. No, currently it's completely free on Android. And actually the way it is, the ads are like behind. Some of the ads are like completely untappable. So it's like beyond free on Android right now. Good luck trying to get Android people to pay. It's a hard sell to them, but you are in a high salary bit of the US. So maybe that'll work in your favor. Yeah, on iOS, the most expensive subscription is 2 Subway swipes. Which, I don't know, I need to position it better like that and position in like, I guess that's the point of this weekend maps is I think like this will make the pro subscription more enticing because it's showing the effort. and you can plan your weekends better. Let's see. So we want these colors. And then we want put this in an H stack. Say that it requires Pro. I wouldn't work on an Android version if they didn't pay. Unless I get big enough, it becomes insignificant cost to hire someone to do it for me. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, I know Android probably wants the new subway diagram, but there's other stuff I want to do for iOS. Like I think you're supposed to just own your decision, but I'm still definitely waffling about this. I don't mind working on Android if I can find people to pay for it. If I can find the revenue for it. I mean, that's the whole thing of business, right? Can I make something that people will pay for? The intersection of I love my customer loves me, and my customer is willing to pay. If we don't have alignment, well, then we don't have a business. I don't want people that are begrudgingly paying me. I want people to be excited that, like, wow, this is a great app. I don't mind paying 2 Subway swipes per month. Tuke says, are you more of a, I have a working app, I try to improve it and get most of it, or doing more iOS apps? Oh, you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, I was saying there's more I want to do for New York City. There's the Metro North, there's Long Island Railroad, there's New Jersey Transit, there's some light rail. And then I want to do London, since Iden's close enough to London. And then after London, do other cities. And then after those other cities, I'll build new markets by building subways in different cities. And that'll help bring higher quality of life to cities that don't have it. Like Houston, I think, would be a good candidate. And then once we're done with that, then I'll start on the Android version. That's the joke. And then after I'm done with all of that, then I can record music. I can't see my guitars in this view, but I have guitars on the wall behind me. What's this? This is in a V stack. So when you tap on it and you don't have it downloaded, then you want to download it, right? If it's already downloaded, you want to check if there's a newer version. Otherwise, you want to just swap to it. Oh, okay. I think that clarifies things. We don't need this extra stuff. Aiden says, I know friends who have Android which are begging for me to try Android apps, But I don't think Android will make too much of my revenue compared to iOS. Yeah, for my goals, I need an Android app. It's just the order of operations. I mean, after I figure out everything that I want to do on iOS, it's been super easy to do it on Android because I just kind of just do it again. I don't do it too fancy on Android. I don't worry about having clean code and all these other things that I worry about on iOS. Also, also doesn't have to interact with my backend in the same way because it's in Kotlin. It's not all in Swift. I have one very large pile of Swift code, all my scripts, all my deployment scripts, all my CI/CD scripts, everything's in Swift, and then I have the Android app. Yeah, I want to be careful not like what I quote unquote throw money at. I have to still like validate this business model. Like there are people that are very excited about the app. But I don't even know if they pay for the pro version or not. The biggest fans. I know one of them definitely does. Didn't Swift release an SDK or something for Android? Oh, is that skip.tools thing? Yeah, I haven't played around with it. I mean, all of my Android code is in Kotlin. I heard a Discord ping. But I don't see a Discord ping. So I guess we'll have an on change listener. So that we can download the map if we need to. So on change of current on change of is only available in iOS 17 or newer. Are you kidding me? Wait, that's not even what I'm using. It is in nightly on the Swift website. What? Swift SDK for Android? What the hell, Yante? Swift has matured significantly in the past decade, extending from cloud services to Windows applications. You can share code across platforms. Today we are pleased to release bundled with the Windows installer. I don't have Windows. I mean, I have a Windows laptop, but I'm on Mac OS right now. What? I was just thinking today, like, okay, I guess I need to throw in the towel and just do some Node.js or something. But if we have this, available examples. What the hell? The application that demonstrates how to call Swift code from an Android app. Oh, so it's an Android wrapper? Yeah, so that's Jetpack Compose code. And then Swift hashing. Where's this file? I don't see it on the left. Yeah, thanks for sending this. Can I interact with UI from Swift? Oh, are downloadable separately. Next steps. This preview opens many opportunities to continue improving these tools. Well, I guess I can mention this next time someone asks me when's Android getting these features. I'm going to say, well, looks like Steve Jobs is working on it. Oh, is this the guy that stops by my stream sometimes? I think it is. Since it was first open sourced. Wait, is this what we just read? Install the host keychain. Install Swift SDK for Android. Wait, you can just install different SDKs? I've had my head under a rock. Swift SDK help. Have you played around with it? No Swift SDKs are currently installed. Okay. I just don't know enough for me to get excited yet. Oh, here's Hello World on Android. Okay. Okay, so we're just running Swift's code on Android. What about UI? Swift's timer callbacks updating complete native Android activity with OpenGL rendering entirely in Swift. Oh, so this is interesting. If I do the map in OpenGL, I don't think the map in OpenGL makes sense. But yeah, by the time I built the subway in every single city and I'm ready to do Android, this will be definitely ready to use by then. So so then it will be easy. So it's in the Android manifest. Where's the main? Android app native activity. that's just strings. So is there an activity in here somewhere? Command F activity. Not in the code at any rate. So how does it work? This demonstrates a complete native Android activity written entirely in Swift. That's a bold statement, and I want to see how that works. It showcases Android integration, including OpenGL, app lifecycle, manage. Yeah, these are great claims. Show me that it works. Okay, so we're in the right folder. Oh, can we switch to yeah, you can hit dot and it opens up VS Code in your browser. Sure. Native activity, source, Swift. I just don't see where it's named, where it's registering itself as an activity named native activity. I see a bunch of OpenGL code. So that's a bunch of strings. Is it by target? Is the whole target one activity? That doesn't make sense. How are they gluing this together? Android main. Aiden says, when I want to work on Android, this will be ready, I hope. Yeah, those are bold claims. I don't see exactly how it works. But if it does work how they say it does, this is pretty interesting. Because Swift is my favorite language for expressing what I want to express. TypeScript is growing on me. Kotlin's also nice. Kotlin's really missing some stuff, and I do wish that Swift had some Kotlin features. But Swift is my favorite language when I use it. What are you writing your stuff in for what you're working on? Android.app.libname. Most of my life is TypeScript. That's probably for the best. It's an important language. To conform to equatable. Okay, let's conform to equatable. Also, I also come from a strong web dev background, so it makes sense. Yeah. I was making websites before there was JavaScript. Wait, is that true? That might not be actually true. Definitely really early, though. Requires that binding conform to equatable. On change of. This is not true, Apple. This is not true. What are you talking about? There we go. Okay. I've also dabbled in Golang and a bit of Rust. Golang was nice. Rust is too hard for me. Go was okay. It just felt really weird. It's like such a minimal language. I'm like, we don't have sort. Like, why do we not have sort? Is this really the weekend map? Oh, it is. Okay. So I guess we want to say like if current equals that weekend, download if needed, maybe, or is download needed? I looked at some documentation for Rust, and there was some sort of like drama going on in the Rust community. So I didn't get into Rust. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. Just at that point in my life, I did not need another source of drama. I guess every little thing that happened kind of shapes your life. If we want to do it this way, I try and avoid the drama with languages since it won't affect me too much. And I'm sure every language has drama. If download is needed, I guess download some stuff. So I guess we kind of have like a controller kind of forming here. So let's start moving this stuff to a controller class. Or even just like map download controller maybe. And I guess this can be an observable object, I guess. I guess I should queue up another playlist. These are my my happy songs right now. Let's see what else we have. Play next. Python's community had a really bad community, which creates a lot of drama and toxicity. Oh yeah, I remember the PyCon way back in 2010 9 or 10 where a lot of drama happened. That must suck to be an event organizer. You just want people to have a good time at your event, and then all this stuff happens. It's like I tried to not have this, but here we are. It's not like a reality show where they're trying to cause drama. I hope drama happens on my reality TV show. var map download controller. It's not always scripted, but yeah, you definitely feel the hand of the producer on some of those TV shows. That's kind of why I stopped watching dating TV shows. They're fun and all, but it's just like, man, these I feel like they're egging them on to like make bad decisions. When all they need is someone to say like, did you really mean, do you really want to do that? Like that's all these kids need, and they're not really giving them that. They're just egging them on. It feels like, I don't know. I'm not a TV producer, have no insight into that world. I just feel like they're making decisions that are like way worse than how they seem. Iden says they just egg them on because bad decision needs more views. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And I'm like, they're ruining these kids' reputations, or I don't know. I guess you can do Kim Kardashian shows that you can turn anything into good news for yourself if you really want to. But yeah, it just started to feel bad. And I guess also as I get older, like, and I'm just part of the attraction of dating shows is how attractive everyone is. But like as I get older, it's like everyone's like just too young on this show to appreciate. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Maybe I just tell the controller, hey, this is what happened. Download if necessary. Oh, well, I guess I need to know whether or not to show a spinner. But I can do that with by using state, right? Something like that. I barely watch TV. Yeah, I don't even watch the news anymore. I feel like the news has always has such a negative spin on things. Like I do not need negativity right now. American news is propaganda, pretty much, says Iden. I am not confirming nor denying. I guess I'll have a published. Yeah, it is downloading. Sure. So I hear. Is that what your news is telling you? It says, at least with the BBC, since they're government owned, they have to be neutral and not pick sides. Isn't that the definition of propaganda, though? Like government owned? I guess over here, Washington Post is owned by Jeffrey Bezos, and I feel like there's other newspapers owned by billionaires, which is basically like a government. So I guess we need like a file system. We need to like check, have some stuff on disk, documents directory. And it says it's complicated because they get all the money through the TV license. So government owned, but kinda, but not fully. So this is an URL. Are we going to force unwrap this? This has to exist, right? On iOS. Cactus. Hey, John, we're just talking about propaganda and if the BBC news is propaganda the way that American news is propaganda. Isn't everything propaganda? Like somebody's point of view is isn't just everything though? Right now I'm propagandizing the subway and Swift and the color purple and my music choices. But not my app because neither of you live in New York to use my app. Earl string. How do I relative to? Yeah, I think this is what I want. I am not downloading it. I'll have too much propaganda in it. Yeah, Facebook takes out ads in my app. I guess through Google Ads, but still. I'm like, Facebook, everyone knows who you are. Why are you advertising in my app? There's still one person riding the subway that doesn't have Facebook on their phone. Yeah, it's me. I don't have Facebook on my phone. I think I have WhatsApp though, and Instagram, but not and Edits. Edits is actually my favorite of the on-phone editors, but I don't have Facebook. Nah, because you're not using all of this to push an agenda. No, I am. I'm definitely using this to push an agenda. that the subway is a fantastic way to get around densely populated areas, and densely populated areas are good for everybody, including the environment, because there's less pollution overall because everyone's together. So delivery trucks make less stops instead of driving all the way out to deliver one package to one guy in a mountain. Just as things cluster, you get more efficiencies because everything's nearby. That's all. Also, my agenda is I stream from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. the agenda is live coding. I guess that's also what I'm propagating. Coding is fun. I enjoy coding. Oh, and drinking water. I drank my first half gallon today, and I'm somewhere into my second. I mean, I could be misleading. I'm sure lots of people disagree with me. Lots of the car owners, the car brain is what they call it in at least in that one podcast, the War on Cars. They call it car brain. It's like riding around on a bike. You can like make eye contact with people, and you can just like not collide. In cars, I feel like cars are just so big and unwieldy and fast that collisions are like inevitable. And if you look at the statistics, we have so many. You're wrong for driving. In some ways, the only good option. I mean, I do kind of feel that way. I guess I understand that most people live in car-dependent areas of the U.S. and don't really have an option, a real option, which is why when my app gets big enough, we're going to build subways everywhere. The way that Elon wants to build his tunnels everywhere. Isn't that how we got here? We used to have all these trolley cars all over across America, and they're all gone for the most part. Too much congestion. Yeah, that's fine if for like a small amount of people, but I do feel like most people should live in cities for the efficiencies, for the impact on the ecosystem. More room for national parks and stuff like that. As a fan of national parks and state parks. Aiden says, I live in the middle of nowhere, but once I leave uni and get a job, I'm moving to a city. Yeah, there's always going to be people at the extremes. There's always going to be people that are like, I don't ever want to see anyone ever again. I want to go write my book on the side of a mountain. There's always going to be somebody doing that, right? And then somebody's got to grow the food, and that takes up space. So that can't be in a city, really. Except then the natural parks would suffer because everyone lives in cities and the open areas would be taken over by farming to feed people. As you're saying, instead of suburbs, we'd have more farms? I think that's an overall... Or you're saying we wouldn't have parks necessarily instead of suburbs. We would have farms instead of suburbs. Maybe. I don't know. Well, all the food comes into New York City by truck anyway right now. It's not by boat. It's not by airplane. I mean, the last mile, I think, for everywhere is a truck, right? Even to Walmart, they get their stuff on trucks. Iden says, I think it's a balanced approach. We have green air zones in cities in the UK, so you have to pay more to drive, which cuts congestion. Yeah, we just got congestion pricing here in New York, and traffic is down, air quality is up. But there would be a massive increase if everyone lived in cities. Maybe, but I think we would find efficient ways to deal with that. Like if we put our minds to it, I think we could solve that. I mean, yes, cities are like but all the all the pollution comes from cars, right? Or trucks. It's not from the ferries. It's not from the subway. Maybe food in a lab will solve that issue. I guess if you live on a farm, you should have a car or truck or something because you have to be far away from everyone. Yes, there's definitely plenty of exceptions to what I'm saying. And I'm in New York City, one of the citiest cities of all the cities. What is it? New York, Mexico City, like 10 cities in China are huge. Cities by population density. Cities by how do I divide the two? Oh, here's density. Okay. So does this mean New York is lowest or highest for population density? Oh, from top down, Giza in Egypt, Manila. That means New York is all the way at the bottom. 93 for population density. That mean does that mean NYC is spread out compared to? Is Los Angeles on here? Los Angeles isn't even on here because it's too spread out. Napoli. Oh, not in Italy though. This is in Greece. I thought NYC was top. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. I feel like maybe I'm reading the chart wrong. Wait, so this is ascending. Okay, so ascending. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Yeah, ascending means the smallest ones are at the bottom. Yeah, these numbers keep going up. Because this is population by square mile. So New York has 9 million people in 30,000 square miles? What? New York's not 30,000 square miles. That's like a state. Where are they getting 30,000 from? 300 square miles? 300 square miles seems really big. What are they counting as New York? Okay, so just the 5 boroughs. That's really. Oh, is it because of the water? So you're telling me this is 30,000 square miles? Is this, what is it, like 10 miles top to bottom here? Oh, okay. I guess that's 30,000 though. I think that I think that study I was comparing London to NYC. How long till it looks like Ready Player One or Idiocracy Housing? I don't know. I think that's really cool to have like things neatly packed efficiently. The city's total area is 468 square miles. Oh, it's a dot, not a comma. No, 29,000 square miles. Highest of any county in the United States. They're saying Manhattan has 70,000 inhabitants per square mile. Does that match up here? No, 8 million is for the whole city, I know. I feel like I'm reading something wrong. But I can't figure out what. Okay, so I guess let's come back to here. Option dot map. Switch self. I mean, I'm a programmer, I'm a video gamer, I make an app for optimizing your time. I do like optimizing things. And sometimes I over optimize, which is part of why I have a coach to remind me to take breaks. So if the map is fetchable, that means we want to perhaps download it. If it's not fetchable, then maybe we should just switch on the option itself. Maybe potentially needs downloading. So you should take a drink break. Thank you. That was fun. I never really got to have a discussion about that. So I don't know any of the big holes in my thinking other than, well, most people don't in the United States. Potentially needs downloading. Man, yesterday I got all my drinking done before 3 o'clock. How much do I have left in here? I feel like I'm behind. Maybe a third. Oh, maybe a third left. That's a lot. Going to bed now since it's getting late. Catch you next stream and good luck with Underway. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate you stopping by. So I guess we'll use a guard clause. If we potentially need downloading, then we'll need to do stuff. Otherwise, just do nothing. And then I guess we want to download or see if we have a download. So I guess we're gonna have to make a call to the API saying, is this the latest version? I guess for weekends we can check. Oh man, this is more complicated than I was expecting it to be. Because if it's not the weekend and you select the weekend map, I feel like you probably did it by accident. But maybe you're curious and you just wanted to see what happened last weekend. The MTA completely takes it down from their website, as we saw. In one of these tabs. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can't get to the weekend map during the week. But I guess if it's as soon as it's fresh, you want to show it to people. Like on Friday, it's not the weekend yet, but you can look at it. Maybe we'll have a refresh button to check again. Or the app will check for you every time you select it. Maybe. I guess here we can use like a hash to see if we have the latest or not. which I guess means, I guess, call the server and say, well, I guess first when I check the file system, ooh, my head's spinning. Refresh the refresh button. Absolutely. I have 2 returns I'm taking to the UPS store. I got some airtight containers which are not airtight. So now my refrigerator smells like kimchi. And then I got a camera which auto turns off in like 20 minutes. So I can't use it for a webcam or for taking scenery videos, which I was really excited to do because I'm taking off next week. So I want to take some scenery videos, go stand by the water like I used to. But if the camera auto turns off in 20 minutes, like, that's the sunset for ants. That's not a scenery video. Yeah, so gonna keep using the MacBook Pro webcam for quite a bit longer, I guess. It was nice to try it out, though. I guess to see for myself that the camera that I really thought I wanted, I don't want it. Also, the battery that came with it was dead, so I have to return it anyway. Even if I buy it again, I have to return the whole camera because they gave me a bad battery. I did throw out the box that it came in, though, so probably have to pay for a new shipping box. Because usually with Amazon stuff, you can just drop it off at Whole Foods or Staples or something, and you don't need a box for it, but not for this camera. So I'm like, I throw out the box thinking, oh, I don't need a box if I return this, because I've been trying to make sure to keep boxes a little bit longer until I'm sure I'm going to keep it. Well, I used to keep boxes like forever and like reuse them for different things, which is kind of cool, but I'm like, it's too much. I need to just throw out boxes. I get excited, I throw out the box like it's here to stay. My office is clean again. Yeah, because also I guess I was like buying lots of things at once, and then it just gets to be a mess. So I don't need to buy as many things at once anymore, so I can be more careful about when I buy things so that it's not so overwhelming. I keep my expensive stuff boxes like Apple products. Well, those boxes are pretty. Like the Boss guitar pedal boxes, like there's threads on Reddit about about keeping those boxes because they're so pretty. Boss guitar pedal boxes. Images. And they come in boxes like this. And I have all my boxes from Boss. The Ibanez box was not really even a box. It was just like a paper wrapper around the pedal. Yeah, they're colorful. They have like their own little signature look. I don't think I can reach them with my headphones on. Otherwise, we'll have to do a show and tell another time. Oh my goodness. Of course it's on YouTube. Working on Nix OS 9RL at the moment. Oh, and Neri. I don't know what Neri is. It's a scrolling tiling window manager for a Linux. Oh, does it look like Does it look like this? All these tiles. Oh yeah, I was looking at capture cards like you were suggesting. Here's the AverMedia one, and I guess it requires Windows. Doesn't look like it works with Mac. So I'm not sure what to do about that. It can work with Mac. Oh, ad moment. Hey, I have the ads all the way down. But yeah, I guess I need to make some subscriber perks to give people a reason to subscribe again. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Pull this out on its own line. So I guess we want to hit it with what we have. Like, is latest? Something like that. The two I linked in Discord are Mac capable. Let me see. KMP FTW. Where does it say Mac? Oh, right in the title. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the fence with this. I guess I could try it and return it like everything else I've done. Oh, just got your ping. Requests dot. Oh, it's part of the query string. Should we add it? Or should we say what our current hash is? So I guess we want to return like, we can say like, what is it? 304 not modified. Or we can say, here's the zip file for the latest map bundle. Yeah, I guess the idea is like if I'm done coding early, switch to playing Switch games on stream for a little bit. It's like, oh, do I need a whole capture card just for that? Like, there's also other things I could probably figure out to do on stream. But playing Sulk Song, my favorite game right now, does seem like a good idea. John says the lower cost one should be good enough for your needs. I doubt you need 2160p 144 pass through. I mean, they're basically the same price, right? It's like a $30 difference. $209 versus $209 versus 141. Okay, so it's like $70 difference. Okay, I guess that is substantial. So I guess yeah, we need to say, well, what do we have on the file system? Um, because I guess each map bundle is like named by the date that it was published. So I want to like get the latest um, from the local directory. Yeah, add in relative to. Um, the white version seems the same. Yeah, the white one looks prettier to me. Free delivery by Saturday. Plus closer to the Mac theme. So then we want to enumerate, was it list items, enumerate. Enumerator at Earl. numerator dot has next. Do we have do while? No. Comparing any to nil always returns false. Oh, do I get that for free? How does this thing work? Open documentation. Returns a directory enumerator that can be used to perform a deep enumeration of a directory. This isn't what I need. There's something else on File Manager that does what I want it to do. Contents, that's what I was thinking of. Contents. Mapter contents. And I wish there was a way to like sort this. But looks like we are getting into throwing territory. So let's pull out a function. Async throws for option. Oh, data for request. There we go. I think it's like that. Oh, I got it right. Okay, so I don't want the enumerator. So the contents. Does this say how it's sorted? but does not return other hidden files. Okay. I guess that means we have to sort it. How do I take the option? Is it arrow? No. Is it enter? No. Is it tab? It's tab. Okay. Cannot convert key into multi-argument function type URL. Where did the last path component go? Is the AI hallucinating? Is that what happened? Yeah, that. Do that. Tab. But it doesn't compile. Their suggestion doesn't compile. That's stupid. Why would you suggest something that doesn't compile? So after they're sorted, then we can get the first one. So that'll be the latest. If it's not, we'll do the other the other direction. Yeah, it might be last. Latest map. So is this an URL? Don't know if you art any, but apparently Canva is making Affinity software free for everyone. Oh, what's Affinity software? Affinity software Canva. Affinity gives you professional grade tools for photo editing, vector design, and publishing. Everyone, even Canva free users, can use Affinity. What is it though? One app to craft it all. Trying to get people out of the clutches of Adobe Creative Suite. And then in 10 years, it's going to be getting people out of the Canva Creative Suite. You either die a failed startup or you grow big enough to become the villain. So I guess I'm saying I'm not cheering for Adobe or for Canva. I guess my mega corporation of choice is Apple at the moment. High performance engine. So it's Illustrator plus Photoshop in one tool. Welcome to Canva Affinity. Version 2 of Affinity is here. And InDesign. But the news was announced today. Oh, this is March 26, 2024. Professional design software should be intuitive, affordable, fast, and smooth. Award-winning creative software. Okay. So they joined Canva, and now it's free. This is from September 24th. What was announced today? What has Canva done to the Affinity app? Oh, here's the thing from today. Entire suite goes completely free on Mac with new all-in-one app. The popular 3 Affinity design apps on Mac and Windows both have been completely scrapped into completely free Mac app. Affinity Publisher, Photo, and Designer have been worrying for a month. There'll be no subscription for core app functionality. Canva said the iPad version will not be released until 2026. One app, every function. That's cool. How do I download it? The evolution of app switching. This fits too because combining Affinity's range of features to a single app is a clear evolution of the company's prior approach. Sure. Yes, you need a Canva account. I guess that means that it accesses the web. not available in China. Interesting. Do you need to be online? Here we go. You will need to be online to download and activate your license. From then on, there's no requirement to be online. Oh, okay. That's cool. Such as product help, lessons, stock libraries. Interesting. Still downloading. Okay. So if we have a latest map, is that going to work? Oh, we need parens here. So it's almost 7. The UPS store closes at 8. And it's a ways away. So we might stop here for today. Just a touch early. Time to get your jogging shoes on. Yeah, I'm already all packed up, basically. Oh, I forgot to hit record on the stream. I'm trying to I'm trying to like make clips. But apparently you can download your video like from YouTube. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And I'm just worried that it's going to be like lower quality, but I guess it's fine for clips for TikTok. So I need to get something that'll transcribe the video so I can find the interesting stuff to make clips of, smush it together. I want to get up to 3 TikToks per stream, but I'm going to, I guess, try to get 1 tomorrow. Even that feels like a stretch. But that's okay. Incremental progress will be up there. Yeah, I've been posting the VODs to YouTube, and those get like views. Not a ton of views, but they don't get 0 views. Looks like it's still raining here, though. Oh, the rain is stopping. Okay, that's great. Looks like it's going to start again, because I also want to hit the grocery store. Possible light rain. Okay. Wonder if there's a quality difference between YouTube and Twitch VOD. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, well, good to see you, dude. Yeah, I guess let's commit what we have. We're still compiling, right? Build the failed. Oh, I guess we can also do a feature flag here. No, we can't do this. We can't have that all over the code in 20 million different places. That's going to lead to trouble later on. We'll do a guard clause right at the beginning. Else return. And yeah, let's just comment that out for now. Okay, so we have the code kind of here, and it's not breaking anything if I need to squish out a release. Okay. Map, download, whip. And it takes 10 minutes to like close up a work session anyway. Yeah, planning to work tomorrow night too on this. because I feel like I'd want to work every day, and it's been a good boost of turning the stream on. Really gets me in the mode to get a bunch of work done, and it's good chatting with folks. And nights when folks aren't here, I'm just chatting with myself. Last night I was really in my head talking on stream about what I'm trying to do as a streamer. I'm trying to get better at my sentences. I feel like I drift off a little bit at the end of sentences. So I'm trying to speak a little bit more intentionally. I don't know if I was successful with that. I guess I'll look at the replay and see. Okay, map download whip, commit. Oh, before I push, I want to tag. Let's see, did the build finish? Passed, yes. So C7B. So 5.7.2.0. That's the map checker changes for notifying me when the MTA publishes new maps. So hopefully that'll be... I wanted to start the stream by deploying, but we did some iOS code, which is what I was planning to do for the main part anyway. Cool, so we pushed that. Oh, we pushed everything. What's building now? I hope the tag went first. Oh, cool, it's going. That means these are perfect. Cool. Well, I'll see you all in Discord and perhaps underground.